Hello guys. So in the previous lecture we talked about the porifera, okay, and the general organization of body, the diploblastic and triploblastic animal. Now I hope you are aware about the terms diploblastic and triploblastic and acoelomate, coelomate and pseudocoelomate. Okay. Now earlier I said that diploblastic animals have two body layers. One is ectoderm and second one is endoderm. Okay, so ectoderm and endoderm. So there is no cavity between two layers, ectoderm and endoderm. So there is the only cavity which is present within the body. It is, as you can say, it is the lumen of gut, and as you can say, it is the coelom also. So it is also called gastrovascular cavity. It's called gastrovascular cavity. It is called gastrovascular cavity, means it is digestive tract का lumen भी है, it is coelom also, that's why it's called gastrovascular cavity. So the animal structure is they are the different structure of animals. Okay, so first of all, as you see a single animal like this is the hydra. Okay, so hydra or the animals who are belonging from coelentrates, they have the different tentacles on their anterior body part. Okay, so they have some tentacles and they have some they have the gastrovascular gastrovascular cavity, and this gastrovascular cavity opens anterior side through a mouth or through an opening. It's called hypostome. Okay, so this is the gastrovascular cavity. Okay, and this is the hypostome which is present anterior side of body. Okay, it is the hypostome. Next, now second thing, hypostome, it creates a mouth like structure. Okay, second thing, it opens into the gastrovascular cavity and it have the anterior tentacles. Now the second name of coelentrates are cnidaria. What is cnidaria? Cnidaria means the name cnidaria is arrived from the cnidoblast. Cnidoblast means sting cells और उसको बोलते हैं nematocytes. Cnidoblast or nematocytes. Okay, these nematocytes or cnidoblasts are helpful to protect themselves. They attack their enemies, they can capture their food, they defend from their enemies. Okay, so वो defend करने के लिए food capturing of prey, they use their cnidoblast which is present on their body surface, and the large amount of cnidoblasts are present like sting cells. Okay, जो sting जैसा यूज होता है, they are present on their tentacles. वो tentacles पे present होते हैं, and by the movement of these tentacles they uptake the food into the mouth or hypostome. Okay, so the locomotion and food capturing both occurs by the tentacles only. Okay, so tentacles are useful for locomotion and food capturing both. Okay, now आगे बढ़ते हैं. So they have the different abilities. Second thing, they have only a tissue level organization. Okay, so the primitive tissues are there. So in the previous lecture I had said that porifera doesn't have any tissue. Okay, so they don't have any tissues, but in the coelentrates or cnidaria they have the tissues. Okay, they have different tissues. Okay, but the tissues are in primitive forms. Okay, so they have nerve tissue, they have muscular tissue. Muscular tissue means the cells who have fibers, muscle fiber, that's why it's called muscular tissue. So the tissues are very primitive. Sensory cells are also there, but they are very primitive type. Okay, second thing, so the food capturing is through this, and second thing, they are aquatic. Okay, so all coelentrates are aquatic. So they uptake by food in the presence of water medium, or water medium के through वो food अंदर लेते हैं. Then respiration through their body surface, वो body surface से respiration करते हैं. Excretion भी वैसे ही करते हैं through the body surface. Second thing, कि the digestion is extracellular as well as intracellular. cellular digestion, which is extra or intra. So if the cell uptake the food particle and then they digest the food material, they create a food vacuoles and then digest the food material within the cell, okay, then excrete the extra undigested food or undigested material. It's called intracellular. What is extracellular? In the extracellular, cell secrete some enzymes on the food material and then the digested food, they absorb the digested food and they use the digested food as a nutrient. It's called extracellular digestion. So extracellular digestion and intracellular digestion, there are the two type of digestion. Okay, extracellular digestion and intracellular digestion. Okay, so there are the two type of digestion, extracellular digestion and intracellular digestion. Okay, so both intra and extracellular digestion occurs in the gastrovascular cavity. Okay, second thing, key, it have the typical phenomena. Okay, so they have the two form of their body. It's called polymorphism. You can observe the polymorphism. Okay, what is polymorphism? Poly means so many, morphism means morph, means external morphology. Okay, they have the different polymorphism, means they have the two type of body structure according to their reproductive stages. Okay, according to the reproductive stages, there are two type of forms. First is the polyps and second is medusa. Polyps and medusa. Polyps are like cylindrical structure and medusas are like this type of structure, means jellyfish, Aurelia. These are the examples of, you can't see this, so I will draw the upper side. So this is the medusa like structure. Okay, so Aurelia, jellyfish, they are the medusa stages or medulla like structure, and Hydra is polyps like structure. Okay, so there are the two forms of body. One is the polyps and second is medusa. So according to their body structure, they have the different reproductive stages, asexual and sexual. Okay, second thing, some of coelentrates or cnidarians, they have the different phenomena like corals. Corals are not free living animals. They are attached with a substrate. Since they are sedentary animals, they attach with any substrate and then bind with them and bind with the rocky substrate and rock with, and then that's why they are sedentary. That's why they have the calcium carbonate endoskeleton within them, within their body, to sustain their shape, to maintain their shape and mechanical support. Okay, so this is all about the cnidarians. Okay, second thing, abhi baki hai. So the calcium carbonates endoskeleton is present only in corals or some sea anemone or whatever. So they are sedentary. Okay, that's why they have endoskeleton to maintain their body structure. Second thing, कि they are सेक्सेस आर सेपरेट, मीन्स कि उनके अंदर अलग अलग सेल्स के अंदर अलग अलग भी होते हैं, और सेक्सेस आर नॉट सेपरेटेड, मीन्स एक मेल एंड फीमेल बोथ आर प्रेजेंट इन इंडिविजुअल बॉडी, ऐसा भी होता है. सेकेंड थिंग कि द डेवलपमेंट इज इनडायरेक्ट, फर्टिलाइजेशन इज एक्सटर्नल. फर्टिलाइजेशन इंटरनल और एक्सटर्नल, बॉडी के अंदर भी फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है, बॉडी के बाहर भी फर्टिलाइजेशन होता है. देन कि जो डेवलपमेंट है वो इनडायरेक्ट है. दे हैव अ लार्वल स्टेज, इनके अंदर लार्वल स्टेज दिखा जाता है, मिलता है. ओके, सो यू कैन ऑब्जर्व द लार्वल स्टेज इन द बॉडी. सेकेंड थिंग कि देर आर द सो मेनी एग्जाम्पल्स ऑफ सीलेंट्रेट्स. जैसे मैंने आपको दिया कि ऑरेलिया है, जेलीफिश है, हाइड्रा है, कोरल्स हैं, देन फाइसेलिया है, पोर्टुगीज मैन ऑफ वॉर कहते हैं, फाइसेलिया है, देन बॉट्रीडियम है, देन काफ़ी सारे सो मैनी एग्जाम्पल्स आर देयर. सी फैन है, सी पैन है. ओके, सो गोर्गोनिया है, देन काफ़ी सारे एग्जाम्पल है. सी फैन, सी पैन्स, they are the examples of coelentrates. Okay, they are primitive animals, the primitive tissues are there, so tissue level organization is there. So this is all about this coelentrates animal. So coelentrates animal, and then a new phylum is the Ctenophora. Now what is Ctenophora, वो हम देखते हैं next. So the Ctenophora, the new phylum, Ctenophoras are also diploblastic animals. They also have a tissue level organization and very primitive animals. In the previous years, Ctenophoras are included in as a minor phyla. Okay, but in the new classification, they are included in a major phyla. So they are major phyla now. In the today's they are major phyla. They are diploblastic animals, tissue level organization, but they are exclusively marine. जो सिलेंटेड्स हैं, निडारियंस है, वो फ्रेश वाटर में भी मिलते हैं, मरीन वाटर में भी मिलते हैं, बट नीडोफोरास आर एक्सक्लूसिवली मराइन एनिमल्स. Okay, so they are exclusively marine. On the commonly they are known as walnuts. उनका शेप अकॉर्डिंग टू देयर शेप कॉम्ब जेली, जो कॉम्ब होता है उसके जैसा उनके अंदर जो लेयर होते हैं, प्लेट लाइक स्ट्रक्चर कॉम्ब जैसा होता है, दैट्स व्हाई इट्स कॉल्ड कॉम्ब जेली. ओके, दे आर एक्सक्लूसिवली मराइन, जैसा मैंने बोला. Second thing, they have the radially symmetrical. If you see the diagram in the textbook, you can easily determine that it is the radially symmetrical. Okay, they are the radially symmetrical. Then they are diploblastic, as I say. Then why it's called comb jelly? Because they have the 8 rows of ciliated comb-like structure. 8 rows होते हैं उनके अंदर, जो ciliated comb-like structure होते हैं, जो आप comb जैसा दिखता है आपको, 8 होते हैं, 8 होते हैं. सेकेंड, उसके अंदर डाइजेशन है वो इंट्रासेल्युलर और एक्स्ट्रा सेल्युलर दोनों टाइप का डाइजेशन होता है. फूड एक बार अंदर आ गया, देन फूड सेल के अंदर भी हो सकता है एंड डाइजेशन होता है, एंड देन सेल सीक्रेट भी करता है डाइजेस्टिव एंजाइम्स. जैसे सिलेंट्रेट्स में होता है वैसे ही एक्स्ट्रा एंड इंट्रा बोथ टाइप ऑफ डाइजेशन यू कैन ऑब्जर्व हियर. ओके, देन बायोल्यूमिनेंस है. दिस इज द मेन पार्ट ऑफ दिस फाइलम कि दे एमिट्स द लाइट with the help of the chemical reaction which occurs within the body. They emit the light and they are self lighting like sun के जैसा self light होता है. Then you know the fireflies कि जो self जो है वो light emit करते हैं, वैसे ही ये light emit करता है. In the night vision you can easily see them. Okay, then the last one is the fertilization is external and development is indirect. They have the larval form, they have the metamorphosis, and the large animal use their larva and this animal as a food. Okay, so Ctenophoras earlier they are known as the planktons also. Okay, they known as planktons. So some large animals use them as a food. Okay, now the second thing is the examples of. तो एक है टीनोप्लाना एंड प्लूरोब्रैंकिया विच आर द एग्जांपल्स ऑफ टीनोफोरा. देयर आर वेरी फ्यू स्पीसीज आर प्रेजेंट, एग्जिस्टिंग स्पीसीज आर वेरी फ्यू इन द फाइलम टीनोफोरा, बट स्टिल इट इज अ फाइलम, दैट्स व्हाई वी स्टडीड देम. ओके, सो study them. So this is enough for Ctenophora, and these are the 2 phylum, Coelentrates and Ctenophora. It is enough for this lecture. In the next lecture we start a new phylum, and it is triploblastic phylum. Okay, with the with 3 germinal layers. Okay, so it is enough for this today. Okay, bye.